Hello everybody. Hide that, switch that. There we go. Hi guys, welcome. So I'm Luba Carlson, and I'm the host at Paint with Luba, and we are painting watercolor bookmarks today. I'm super excited to see everybody. Let me go all back up. So, because I'm on StreamYard, I might not see your name if you haven't granted permission to StreamYard. And I try to keep my bandwidth free from everything else. So I only have StreamYard on my computer. Okay. So sometimes like it will just tell me Facebook user instead of your name. Okay. So yes, hello. I have Facebook users. I have Katrina. Hi, Katrina. And Renee, Dawn, Sandra. Hi. Somebody from Mississippi, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Dallas, Texas. Melinda, welcome. New Mexico, welcome Minnesota, welcome Michigan. Oh my goodness, Maria figured it out. Welcome. That is awesome. Proud of you. Maryland, Houston, New Zealand. We have somebody from New Zealand. That's insane. Insane. Who else do we have here? Sonia, and I have, oh my goodness, I am Pahrump, Nevada. Did I get it right? Hi, Sue from Columbus, Ohio, and Jerry. I have Leah. Hi. Southern California. Hi, Canada. Ooh, hello. Sydney. Oh my goodness. Durham, NC. What's NC? I should know that. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Brazil, Salvador. Oh my goodness. We have so many people from all over the place. I'm so excited. So we are going to paint this design, and we're going to turn it into, turn here. And we're going to turn it into bookmarks. This North Carolina. Thank you. I totally got stuck on that. My brain sometimes gets stuck on that. Okay. So, welcome again. So here's what, I should probably open that so that I have my visual in front of me so that I do not get carried away like I do sometimes when I teach without a visual. And then I do something not opposite, but not too close to what we talked about, and then it may be a little bit confusing. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to need today. We're going to need watercolor paper, any size, any kind, whatever you have, but it needs to be watercolor paper. You cannot paint this on printer paper or even acrylic paper. Sometimes mixed media paper would work, but sometimes it won't. So I don't know. Can't guarantee you good results with that. I think I have cold press here. It's 300 gram. And I think mine is 6x9. You can use any size you want. Absolutely, for that, anything works. Okay, now if your paper is not in a block, which means when paper is in a block, it means that it's glued to the rest of the stack on all four sides, and there is a little bit of an opening. Okay, then you need to figure out a way to have it stretched on your surface, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this to get it stretched, and also what I do with my sketchbook to get it stretched. Okay, so if it's in sketchbook, you can just tear your page out after you're done painting. Okay, we're gonna need some sort of watercolors. Hopefully you were able to find some good ones. You know what, I'm gonna turn on my desk view so that I can show you without having to hold this up. There, this would be easy. So I have a whole gazillion of different kinds. I really like this one. I got this one. They were on sale from some I don't even remember Korean. I think Korean website. So that's watercolor that works also. And of course, I have the one that I had, Winsor Newton, that I had in my description. Okay. I hope I'm not frozen. Somebody's asking me if I'm frozen. I hope I'm not. I sure hope I am not frozen. I better not be frozen. Hold on. Uh-oh. That's not good. Hold on. Let me figure this out. Can everybody see me? Okay. I got scared a little bit. So yes, this set is what I have in guides as my recommended set. This is a very good set. I really like it. So you can use any watercolor you like for this exercise or for this project, okay? So I am right now, I live in Omaha, Nebraska, and we are expecting a storm. And if you've been painting, if you painted with me earlier, it's like a good tradition nowadays to get some weather right in the middle of a painting project. And so what I do is if I lose connection and I cannot restart, I do try to restart usually. But even if I cannot restart, I finish recording in my like I'll finish the recording and then I will put it in the group. I'll put it on YouTube and I will email the link. So if you are signed up to my Sunday letter, you will receive the link in your email. If you would like to join my Sunday letter, it's you just can go to my website lubacarlson.com, and there will be like a small pop-up right there. It will pop up and ask you for your email. I think it's just the email. I don't think it asks you for your name. So yeah, you can just put it, excuse me, you just put it in, and I'll send you updates on what's going on in the group, new lessons, and stuff like that on Sundays. All right, now let's talk color real quick, and then we'll talk about stretching the paper. So I imagine everybody knows what this is, right? Color wheel, yay! So for this project, I just want to kind of emphasize the importance of using no more than 3 colors on each bookmark, because when we start using more than 3 colors, the colors might get muddy. Okay, so I would suggest to go with like either red and blue or red and yellow or blue and yellow or blue and green, something like that. And then maybe if you want to add, and I will show you on as we work on it. I just want to kind of give you a pre look on that. And then as you see, so we'll make this one first. We'll work on this one first, okay? And then for this one, you will see that you can add a different color, but it needs to go directly in between so that this color is touching just one color, right, on each spot. So like here, it's this kind of pink or red with blue, and then red with yellow. It's not like there's 3 colors in the same spot. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, somebody says we're in the midst of a storm right now. Oh my goodness, I hope everybody's safe. My husband just told me in, I don't remember if he said North Dakota or South Dakota, they got hit by tennis ball size hail and like 19-mile winds. That's just awful. Awful, awful, awful. We got hit by something like that when we lived in Texas last year, and it took us a while to recover. Storming in Wisconsin. Yep. All right. Who's excited to paint? And also, if you have any questions, put them in your comments. I will answer as we're going. What else? Give me some thumbs up and little hearts or big hearts. I like to get feedback. South Dakota. Woo! Yes, yes. I hope everybody is safe there. Very excited. Okay, brush size doesn't matter. Okay, so great question, brush size. So I'm using number 5. It's just a round number 5. Okay. You can use a bigger brush or a smaller brush, whatever works for you. Maybe I will jump into like number 8, a little bit bigger one. As long as you have a round brush, that's all we need. So what we're doing today is a wet on wet technique, and there is not going to be a lot of detail done with the brush itself. So really, brush size doesn't matter. Also, we're going to need waterproof pens or markers, whatever you have. I really like micron pens. They are the best so far. I've liked them very much. And I also remembered that you can also do this with white. You can put your design in with white. So I have our Teza pen here, and I really like, this is a Uniball Signal UM153 white gel pen. They are very good, and sometimes if that doesn't work, you can get a fine tip white Posca pen, and those are fantastic also. Okay, let's start. Let me turn my view on so that it's just my table. Here we go. Okay, so if you're working in a notebook or like a sketchbook like this, what you can do is you can grab, and of course I don't have any right at this spot, you can grab some clips like that. Okay. Okay, and so how I do this one is all used. I don't have a clean page on here, I don't think so. Yeah, I've painted all of it. So I just kind of put it flat together with the cover. Okay, hold it tight and clip on the end like this. Maybe in like this. Okay, so again, I think I was off camera a little bit. So put your page down real tight, right? And clip. And then clip on the other side if you're working in a sketchbook. Okay, and so because your page is attached here at the seam and that you're holding it here, it will stretch it and it won't warp as bad. So this will work for those who work on something like that. All right, now if you just have a loose sheet of paper like mine, you might want to attach it to something. So this is acrylic board that I've had for years. It totally needs cleaning, but I just attach it to that. I also have a very stylish piece of cardboard that works for that also. Okay. Please repeat what kind of sketchbook you use. Watercolor paper. Okay. It doesn't matter what kind of sketchbook it is per se. You just need watercolor paper. All right. So this is what I'm using here is a cold press 300 gram. Okay. So I'm going to tape that to my board. So one, this helps my paper to stop not to move much. And two, it makes it easier to deal with warping because we're going to put a lot of water on here. Okay. So we're going to create 3 bookmarks. It's your choice what you're going to, for the size. I really like them to be freehand size. I do not measure because I think they come out more fun like that. I think I can do more with that. Okay. But if you would like to measure, you can measure it and then either use a hard pencil and just make a tiny, tiny mark on your paper to help you distance things, right? Or if you happen to have washi tape, yeah, you can just kind of break it up like this and just leave it on there, and that will allow you to see what you're doing, okay? And then it comes off nice and easy. Okay, and ready. So let's see. I have my brushes. I don't need my tape anymore. I'm gonna use the set of colors that I suggested in the guides just because I love it and it's very simple to use. And of course, I misplaced my little piece that has the color names in it. Oh no. Okay, we'll be okay. Susan, are you going to turn the top of your paper to the top of your screen, or will you continue to paint at 90-degree? Okay, so yes, my setup, unfortunately, is the one that you guys kind of have to look from the side. Okay, so this is my top. All right. I hope it makes sense. I know. I can't figure out a way to have the camera directly on top with the direct. Never mind. It's just technicalities. Technicalities. Okay. So we're gonna paint 3 bookmarks. The first one is going to be this one right here. Okay. And this is cerulean blue and lemon yellow. And all this green that you're seeing here is the cerulean blue and lemon yellow that got together and kind of mixed up together. Okay. So we're going to start with that. All right. So let's grab our paint sets. Grab your brush. Get some water on your brush. Okay. Now put some water into your lemon yellow. And into your cerulean blue. Now, normally when you paint with watercolor, you want to create your palette and kind of make your own little wells of water and, mix all your colors and all of that. For the bookmarks, we really need very saturated color. And since we need saturated color, we're going to paint directly from the cakes. Okay? So here they are. They're wet and ready. And you know what? I'm going to grab the bigger brush because I'm going to wet all of this area here randomly. And this will go faster a little bit, which doesn't matter. So put some water on your brush, just clot it. Okay. And just randomly put water on the first part where your first bookmark is going to go. And that's it. Just put some water on there. Make it wet. Okay. I'm switching brushes just because this is easier to work with. And I'm wetting my brush. I also have a paper towel handy. Okay. All right. Wet my brush, get excess water out. Grab some of the cerulean blue or sky blue. Just mix some water into that paint right there in the cake. Okay. All right. And then just drop it right directly where your water is, the top corner. You don't have to use the top corner, you can put it somewhere else also. Okay, and then maybe add it here. Just pat, pat, pat with your wet paint on the wet paper. That's all we need to do here. It's not, there isn't much to this, right? Grab another area. Maybe try to make sure that your areas do not touch each other yet. Okay, and grab some more on the bottom. Just like that. And then if you want to add a little bit more color, if you want your color to be a little bit more saturated, grab some more color and bring it back to the spots that you've already done. The thing with watercolor is that it's very capricious, and a lot depends on your paper, your brand of paint, your brush, on your touch, like how heavy or light your touch is, how humid it is today, because that will tell you how fast your paper is going to dry. So honestly, for me, it's been quite impossible to recreate like an exact copy of anything. It's just, it doesn't happen. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. I like this. Okay, try to avoid doing brush strokes. Just pat. Just distribute some paint. Okay, Melinda, good word. What's a good word? I'm sorry, I didn't look up right away. Which word? Okay, so my brush, I'm gonna wipe it off onto my paper towel. It'll help me keep my water cleaner. Okay, rinse my brush in the water. Oh, I completely forgot to talk to you about the clean water and dirty water. So we have two jars. I have two jars. Dirty water is where the paintbrush goes after we used it. And then clean water is where it goes when we switch to a new color, so that we do not bring, like, we don't mess up our colors. Okay? So clean water, and we grab some lemon yellow. And we're just going to add this lemon yellow right in where all the white spots are, and we're going to let it meet and bleed. Meet and bleed with the blue. And it might be happening so that it's not bleeding very well for whatever reason. So you might want to wipe it off, rinse, grab some more yellow. If you want to create some of those green spots, just bring it in. Okay, just like that. Capricious. Oh, yeah. But they are. They really are. Okay. Wipe off your brush, clean it up. Okay. Now I have created a puddle right here. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can see it. And I don't like it. So if something like this happened to you as well, you just grab a piece of paper towel like this, roll it up, okay, and then you use this side, the torn side of the paper towel, And you can go back and kind of pick up if there is too much water. If you look at it and you're thinking, oh no, that's a flood, that doesn't look right, you can just go back and fix that. All right. So we have that. We can add a little bit more interest to this by adding tiny drops of cerulean blue into some spots where there is yellow, into the yellow, if you want to, if you feel like this would add more interest. Okay, it just breaks it up a little bit, and the paint starts to get married, blend in together. Okay, now for the next one, we're going to use lemon yellow, cerulean blue, and magenta. I do not have any water in magenta, so I'm going to add just a couple of drops of water to my magenta cake so that it would start to wake up. And then I'm going to grab my large brush and I'm going to paint the next area, and I'm going to make sure that my next area does not touch the first one there, something like that. Just paint it. The more random your lines are, the cooler it will look. Okay. So this one, I started with lemon yellow, so I'm just going to put some lemon yellow on the top. And it kind of goes down a little bit like this. And then there is just a little bit right here. You can put your colors any way you like. I forgot to tell you that. I'm trying to go as close as the reference was. Okay. Wipe on a paper towel, clean in the dirty water. Now next, I'm going to grab some of that magenta. So let's grab some of that. Or rose. If you have rose color, that would be it. Okay, so let's just, ooh, I just love how this look at that. Isn't it fun? So much depends on the paint. Look at that. It just grows. Whoa. And it goes. Isn't this fun? Okay, and I'm gonna add some more color just to make it brighter. Just some more pigment to it. Whoa. See, you never know which way it's gonna bloom, which is why it's very hard to recreate the exact thing. But we can do as close as we can do, right? Cool. Okay, wipe it off. Clean, dirty water. Clean water. And now we are grabbing cerulean blue. And I'm going to put some here. See, that cerulean blue doesn't spread as well as magenta. I wonder why. I almost want to grab my other set and see if the other set would spread better. But we're not going to experiment right now. Let's just do this. And I'm going to add some right in between of this magenta thing just for fun, just to add more interest to this. Okay, dirty water just to clean up the color. And again, I'm working with cerulean blue. I want to add some right here. I want some of it go into my yellow, and some of it work with my magenta. There, like that. Okay. Wipe it on the paper towel. You can use your brush or you can use a paper towel to pick up excess of water if you feel like there is some spots that are just puddling. Okay. Don't go too hard on that because by blotting, you're going to remove pigment as well. I like the yellow and blue for Ukraine. Yep, me too. I bought some rosa colors from Ukraine. So far, very pleased. Huh, Melinda, that's amazing. Because last time I went, look what I have. Rosa colors from Ukraine. I got this in September last year when I went to visit my family. Okay, now let's do the third one. So maybe if you'd like to kind of, I don't know, freestyle, I guess, right? To like try different colors. That would be fun. Right? What colors should we try? You got it on Etsy. It took about 6 weeks, but yeah, it's so good. Is it possible after it's completed to repeat on the back side too? Yes, I have painted on both sides of watercolor paper before. Just make sure not to saturate it too bad so it doesn't run on the other side. Like maybe experiment a little bit. Yeah. Maybe play a little bit with your paper just so that you know what's happening. Purple. Okay. Purple. All right. So, purple. Well, I guess we're going to need to mix some colors. I'm going to use my smaller brush. Put some water on my smaller brush needed to be washed. Okay, let's put some water on there. All right, now I'm going to grab, trying to think. Yes, I think cerulean blue. I didn't bring my my chart. I made a chart of color mixing. It's on my YouTube channel, Diva Carlson Artist. There's a whole chart on how to make, like you can make like, I don't know, a lot of colors by mixing it. And of course I don't have it handy. I just didn't bring it. Okay. So cerulean blue, and let's mix it with some of this magenta. Yum. Ooh, yum. Who likes this color? Oh, I love it. It's gorgeous. And let's mix, well, now that we're playing full on, right? Now let's mix some of ultramarine blue and some of this red, so that we just would have two different kinds of purple. Okay. Since we're here, since we're playing, we can do that. Okay, let's put some water on here first. Okay, now let's get some ultramarine. Okay, now let's get some red. Okay, that does not look pretty. That looks more brown than anything. You're welcome. Let me see if I add more into this, if anything changes. No, nothing changes. That's an ugly color. Nope, we're not doing that. Never mind. Never mind. I need my chart. I don't remember what I mixed to get the pretty purple. Okay, so I'm gonna just remove this from my palette with my paper towel. Oh, I know, we can do, this is what we're gonna do, y'all. We're going to do magenta, purple, and then we're gonna look at the color wheel, and magenta and purple, it's this one. So let's go over here. What's across it is yellow green. Or if you're going to try it, it's blue and yellow. Magenta, purple. Let's do blue. Let's do magenta, purple, and sky blue for that. Well, at least that's what I'm going to do. You guys feel free to play, okay? And while I was blabbering about it, my paper dried. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. I don't want to add a whole lot of water because I don't want it leaking. So I'm going to start with the purple. Get some spots. Just let it flow. Just put it on and let it flow. Okay, clean up. Paper towel, dirty water. Okay, what did I say? I said magenta and cerulean blue. So let's do magenta a little bit. Oh, it's almost dry. Let's put some water in here. There we go. Okay, let's get some magenta and put it right in between because it is so flowy. It loves to blend. Maybe even right here. Okay, clean, 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 clean. And now let's get some cerulean blue and add it to spots where we feel like it's needed. That's too much water. Cobalt blue and magenta. Yes, that sounds right. I don't have cobalt blue in this particular set, and I do not want to open. I don't want to just, go into the goose chase of colors. It's okay. It'll work for this one. I think this will be good. Okay. It's funny how much is, as much as I like purple, I do not really use it much when I paint. Okay. Okay, are you guys getting pixelated look? I missed what the second color was. So I used purple, magenta, and cobalt blue. Not cobalt, I'm sorry, cerulean blue on this one. Magenta, purple, and cerulean blue. Okay, and dry my brush. Pick up some more of this purple and just add right in the middle. To just add some more color. Just for fun, right? Okay. Clean the brushes. Some of my colors mix better than others. Yeah. Yes. It's like the same thing with me. Some of my colors mixed better and some of my colors did not. Is the picture getting pixelated for you guys? Looks weird on my end. Thanks, I was daydreaming about Ukraine, had missed it. Yeah, that's okay. No problem at all. All right, so now if you have a hair dryer or something like that, put it on a low setting and we're gonna dry this. Now, normally I will tell, so normally when I do this, I just let it dry naturally, okay? Because when you let that happen, then colors have more room to blend and more time to move around and kind of become what they're supposed to become. Yeah. So I'm picking up my puddles of water here. Normally I would have let it dry naturally, but we want to move on, and I really do not want all of this paint flying as I turn on my blow dryer. Okay? Does this make sense? All right. Okay, I'm going to mute myself just for a couple of, probably less than a minute, to just blow dry because I do not want to run this noise into your ears. All right? So I'm muted for a second. All right. I absolutely love how the blues and yellows mixed up. Gorgeous. And I love how the magenta and the blues and the yellows together. Look at those lines together, like when they get together. Ooh, pretty. I am not a big fan of what happened here, but we're gonna add designs on top of that, and it's gonna be fine. Okay. So yeah, I really like to look at it with the, from the standpoint of we're having fun. It's not supposed to be a masterpiece, right? It's just fun. It's a great exercise to try. Okay, so let me show you how to draw this plant here. It's I don't know what this is. It's an imaginary something. Okay. So the way I like to do this is I like to measure, kind of from top to bottom. I just kind of look at it and I think, okay, let's break this up into 4. Okay, so I would put a dot somewhere in the middle and then a dot going up higher. That would be the stalk, but not a straight line. Okay, so you want to be able to kind of move. And then a dot here somewhere halfway. Okay, see the dots? Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the berries and then we'll move down. And I know it, or we can start with the stalk. You know what? Let's start with the stem. That will make more sense. So first, draw the stem, make it, don't make it straight, like give it a little bit of a bend. Make it natural. Nicole is using printer paper and hers look pretty fun. Ooh, I can't wait. You guys need to make sure that once you're done, take a picture and post it in the group. It's like my highlight of the day when somebody shares what they painted with me. I just love it. Okay, so now in between of each space, we're probably gonna add one more for leaves. One more, and one more. Okay, now I'm gonna add letter X to it. Okay, so look, I'm gonna start on this side, and that's a short end, and then the longer end goes that way, and then again short end, and the long way goes that way, like that. Okay, let me know if you need me to repeat it on just clear paper. I can do that. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this again. And again. And again. And one more time. Oh, I missed a spot. There should be a leaf right here. So this is what it looks like. Okay. And then I'm gonna add kind of rounded leaf here and there, and then just go around with your waterproof pen. Just add rounded sides to your leaves. And there. Just like that. Let me know how you're doing. If you have any questions. Okay, I'm using Marla. So Marla's asking what kind of pen is that. I'm using Micron, Pigma Micron, and this is size 08. Okay, I think they're under, if you buy one pen, I think they're under $4 at the craft store. And you can get different sizes. You're welcome. I usually like to have like a fine tip, like a 02, and then medium, like a 05, and then a pretty thick one that's an 8. And that usually covers, this kind of things. Okay, so now we're gonna add more thickness to the upper side, to the top side of your leaf. So you're kind of gonna trace it a couple more times to make that side um, uh, bigger, fatter, I guess, thicker. Okay, I just told you how much I like this pen, and this pen decided to quit on me. Hey, that's not cool. Totally quitting on me. Okay, I'm gonna try the other one. There we go. So see how the top of the leaf is thicker than the bottom of the leaf? That's what we're doing here. I think my pen's not happy with me because my paper is not completely dry. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys for just a second, okay? And I'm gonna try and hit it with a hair blower again. Okay, so I have somebody asking me, it just says Facebook user, so I don't know who you are. It's you're asking why is the top of the leaf thicker? Honestly, I don't know. Excuse me. I just drew it this way and I liked it. And since we're kind of following the reference, that's how it was. If you feel like you want to do it a different way, you're more than welcome to. Your nail polish matches. I know. I promise I did not plan it that way. It just happened. Could we have drawn on the paper with the pen first and then put paint on it? Just wondering. I noticed that paint, even if you do like pre-draw, right? Even if you do it with your waterproof pens, I noticed that the black doesn't look as good. Like I don't like it. But again, by all means, you know, play with that, see what works. Okay. I'm not happy with my microns today. They are not working for me for some reason. Let me see what else I have in my little bag. With the watercolor. So I also used Faber-Castell pens. They're also waterproof. So that's another micron. That's a 02. I don't need that. So Faber-Castell. Those are also very good pens. Come on, focus. Today, maybe. Okay. So I guess it's just. Oh, this is a brush. This is gonna go much faster. It's just a very thick one. So if you're experiencing problems with your micron pens, I think the problem could be that the painting is still a little bit damp, and the pens really don't like that. So maybe try and dry it better. Okay. Okay, let's add the veins. Those are just like little smileys. Smile, smile, smile. 3 smiles. Also, it could be that my microns are drying out. I've had them for a while. Maybe they just decided to quit as I'm doing a video. You know? Best timing for everything. Renee says, I use the fine tip paint pen 0.7 and it works great. Wonderful. I'm using Sharpie Fine and Ultra Fine, and they were great. Fantastic. I'm using my black Ultra Fine Posca because of the same problem. Yep. Good job solving the problem. Okay. So now let's do the berries. So the way I like to do this is I like to stack some bigger ones randomly, just rounds, just circles, okay? Not going too far. Let me see. I want one more over here. Just do the bigger ones. Soak them in hot water. Microns? You can soak microns in hot water? Huh, I never heard of that. Okay, and then so we have the bigger circles. So we're going to do 3 sizes, okay? Big, medium, small. So next is going to be medium. We're going to fill this in with medium. Okay, and then we're going to add small. And just put the small one into every opening, everywhere you can stick it. Just fill it in. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just the small ones. Okay. Pens. Okay. I don't know. Never tried that before. Hi, Luba. Carol from Philadelphia. I'm going to watch tonight and do the painting later. Thanks so much. I love your classes. Well, welcome back, Carol. Okay. And so now we're going to add middles, or what are they called? I call them whiskers for some reason, like those middle pieces that berries have. So you do not want to put it in the center, okay? So put them somewhere off center. Like, so they look like eyeballs. They all look different directions. So every berry will have a middle, and those tiny ones might be hard to. So if you skip a couple, it's okay. Right? Okay. Minions. Yes. Okay, somebody says I'm very late, but that looks awesome. Well, I'm glad you like it. So hang out with us and maybe paint sometime when you have a minute. I'm gonna get a sip of water. So when my paint pens stop working, I soak them in hot water. I really don't know what you're using. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can soak a micron pen in hot water. It seems counterproductive because those pens are waterproof. So it's kind of, that ink is waterproof. So I don't know. Karen says, I love it. Facebook user says, very pretty, Luba. Thank you, guys. Karen, don't drink your rinse water. Oh my goodness. She had to say it, y'all. You know what I have? For those, check out this mug. It has it on both sides. It's not paint water. I love this thing. I love this thing. I don't even remember if I still have the link in the group for this. Quite a few of you bought it for like Christmas, around Christmas time, and I really appreciate your support. I think I still have the link into the how to support. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. If you guys want it, let me know. I'll put it on there, right? Right. And so this came to life from the time when I just started painting, and I used a coffee mug for rinse water. I didn't drink it, but I tried. I almost drank it. Okay. I've almost drank the water at Sips and Paint event. Awkward. Oh my gosh, yes. That's where you pretend, like you make it look like you meant to do that, like you were making a funny thing for everybody to laugh. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so let's move on to our second one. This one is it's not hard, it's just time consuming a little bit. So there's little flowers right here, right? There's some little flowers, and then there's bubbles, a little bit of bubbles, more flowers and bubbles. And I think this one looks so great because there's negative space. It's not all filled with flowers and bubbles. So to make it a little bit different, I think I would like to put flowers into my magenta areas. And put I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this link. Why? Yeah, okay, never mind. So yes, I'm gonna do flowers and magenta, and I'm gonna put bubbles in the blue, and I'm gonna leave the yellow be. What do you think? I think this is gonna be awesome. So yeah, It's the mug. It's not my mug. Okay. So with the flowers, don't overthink it, okay? And I'm thinking, excuse me. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm just looking for a piece of paper nearby, and I don't have anything, of course. I should have. Hold on, let me grab a piece of paper. I want to show this to you. Hey, girl. You guys, do you want to meet my new puppy? You're okay. Hold on. We'll switch the camera. Hold on. Hi, girl. Okay. Okay. Hold on, girl. There. Puppy. So we got her on Thursday. She was a rescue from a farm with other 43 Aussies, mini Aussies, and they were all, sitting in boxes, not having water and all of that. And so we got her on Thursday. So we've had her for a whole of 5 days, maybe. Her name is Cassie, and sometimes her name is Casey. So I don't know. We'll see what's gonna stick. But she's super smart. And so yeah, we've had her since Thursday, and she already knows her sit, her come, her name. Super smart. And she escaped. So we think she's 5 or 6 months old. Here, say hi again. Say hi, and then I'll change the camera back to painting. Here. So my boys are watching something downstairs, and my husband had her downstairs with them, and it looks like she escaped and came here to hang out with me. Oh, she's my baby. Oh, she sure is my baby. I totally forgot what it takes to have a baby in the house. Okay, let's move on. Let's get back to our painting. Okay, I'm gonna use a thick marker to just show you how I do the flowers. Jailbreak. Yep, it is jailbreak. Absolutely. Beautiful doggo. They're just the smartest and most loyal dogs. Yes. And we already have one. We have Cooper, who's 5, and his camera shy. Cassie, don't go there. Cass, come here. Come here. Good girl. She's trying to hide into upstairs. She's all yours. You can try and take her. Leash, maybe? She's sneaky and she's super smart, and she got out. Okay. All right. So the flowers. Okay. So I just do 4 or 5 petals. Okay. And I literally do like that. And then I just add them. 3, 4, 5, and then another one like that. Okay, does it make sense? So they're super random, free form, something like this. Okay, and then you can go back because they're super small. It will show nice, and then you can add the petals if you want, or don't, and then like add the middles to them. Does it make sense? Okay. So yes, she's still potty training, and so I need somebody to watch her, but she keeps escaping them. So much for that. All right, let's put some flowers into that. And let me put like a few of them in, and then I'll bring it up to the camera for you. So that you can see size and all of that, okay? Oops. There. And I'm using a thick marker so that you can see. You can use something thinner if you'd like. And then you can just add your centers to your flowers. Super cool. Like that. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I have a level 2 membership, and we're gonna paint this super cute cow with flowers around it, floral cow, so to speak, in July. And so it's just $5 a month, and I only upload one painting, and it's like it's a step up a little bit from what you learn in free classes, but it's also access to the whole library for whatever we did earlier. So if it's something that you may be interested in, it's buymeacoffee.com, and then you go /Luba Carlson. And also, if you'd like to support me, you can buy me a coffee there. Coffee is how I roll. Oh, even my shirt says that today, doesn't it? We had to stay up until like past 1 o'clock last night, in the morning, 1 in the morning, because of the fireworks. And then the baby needed to go use the bathroom at 5 in the morning. Trust me, I did not like that, but coffee saves the day. Hi, whomever joined us. I can't see your name, but hello. So I'm just adding little flowers on all my magenta area. Just free form. Again, don't overthink it. And I know it is super hard to not overthink it when you start doing this for the first time, but literally just try not to, okay? So as you can see, with this set, I put the centers in right away. I would do a flower and put the center in. Okay. So I have my flowers. And now the blue areas are getting bubbles. And I change the bubble size as I go. Some bubbles are large, some are medium, and some are small. And sometimes it's a set of small ones, quite a few, and sometimes it's just a big one. So you just fill in the space. Oop, 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 where is it? Here. And there we go. And there's more blue, so I'm just gonna add bubbles. Also, this is a great exercise for art journaling. If you use art journaling for like relaxation, you can just pre-paint a couple of pages, and you can do it with watercolor. You can do it with acrylic paint, and then maybe use a Sharpie or a Posca pen and just fill in different colors with different shapes. Just take your time and do it slow or fast, whatever works for you. Just fill it in. I think I'm going to stop here. I like it. Okay. All right. Now let's move on to the last one. I need to be sure that I'm done by 9 because I have I'm going live again on my page. My challenge, the gratitude gratitude art journaling challenge is starting tonight. So I will be live on my page teaching that also, but it's going to be on the page, not in the group. Okay. So this last one it has coneflower, and it's like I have a streak of coneflowers. I've been painting, drawing them for like 2 months now. I can't stop. I really like them. These guys over here. So let's visually break this up in half and put a dot. And then that's going to be the last flower, and then we're going to have a flower here on this side and a flower here on this side, and the flowers are going to be smaller. So let me bring this up so you can see my dots. So this is the middle, and then I go to the left up and then to the right up. Okay, and so the dot is the base for the cone. So I'm going to start with the cone. There's one cone. There's 2 cones. And here's another cone. Cone, cone, cone. Here, I'm trying to... Okay, please excuse me. I'm going to try and lower my camera a little bit so that you guys can see better what's happening. I cannot promise if this will help, but I want to try. Ooh, this will help. Hold on. Don't drop my camera. Scooch, 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 scooch. Oopsie daisy. Hold on. Lights. Light, camera, action. There we are. Okay. Hopefully a little bit better for you to see. Okay. And so for the first one, we're just going to add a petal right in the middle. Like that. And then you're going to add another one a little bit on the rounded side. And then here. And one more on this side. And then one more on this side. I promise the cat has been fed. He just likes to tell stories to people. Or maybe he's teasing the dogs. I don't know what he's doing. I have 2 dogs and a cat, and they are... sometimes they can be butts. Pardon my French. Okay, here's another one. Middle. Side, left side, right side, another left side, another right side. And again, middle, left side, side, left side, right side. And then, so this cone here, I kind of like to start at the cone, and then I drag my pen over in air, okay? And I get this kind of direction going through the middle of the flower and down. So that's my stem. And then that's my stem. And then going through the top, through the middle, and then that's my stem. Okay, and I just drew a line here, so I think I'm gonna have to add some shading. But let's finish the coneflower. That goes just dots. Just add some dots to your cone for the seeds. Okay. I like to add a little bit of weight to the ends of my petals. I think they just look better like that. So I just make them a little bit heavier. I think it adds interest to the flower. So I just add another line to it. Right. Color it in. My cat sounds like he's starting a war. I don't know what his deal is. Okay. There. And then add some more interest to these guys. Okay. Pay attention to me, Mom. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay. The leaves. So I like to start from the stem and I kind of do a curvy line up. Okay. And then I do a zigzag like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, top. And then again. Let me know if you want me to. Sadie, oh my gosh, Sadie is my mom-in-law's dog, and she's also tiny. Cassie, stop it. Cassie is fascinated with all. Cassie is the puppy. She's fascinated with all the chords. No. And so she's been. Cassie, no. She's dragging on the extension cord that's attached to my camera. No. Cassie, leave it. Okay. And back. There. Something like that. Yes. No. Okay. Okay. You'll have to sit in my lap now. Okay. So at this point, just make sure your ink is dry. Obviously, like if it's shiny, it's probably not dry. Yeah, girl, you're stuck. You're stuck with me. Okay. Now let's remove the tape carefully. If you see that the tape is peeling the paper, you might want to, whoop, and she falls off my arm. Okay. You might want to maybe use a blow dryer. on it. You know what? I'm going to bring my camera up higher again. Hold on. I'm sorry about that. I really don't like resetting the camera during class, but sometimes it's the only way. I say leave it. Leave it, Cass. No. I want you guys to see the whole thing, the whole table. Okay. I think this is good. My mini doodle is afraid of electrical cords to this day. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what it is with electrical cords in her, but like she is just fascinated with them. All right, so here's what I was trying to tell you. Once this is dry, see this is dry and it got flat because it was stretched, so it's not all warped. I'm gonna try and remove my painter's tape. If I see that my painter's tape is tearing my paper, which means that the adhesive is too strong, I would grab the blow dryer, put it on hot, and hit it with a blow dryer on hot setting for a few seconds to warm up the adhesive, and then the adhesive will get off of your paper much easier. Okay? And I really even had washi tape a couple times ripping the paper, and washi tape is really not supposed to do that, right? At least that's what they tell you. So here we go. All right. So what you need to remember about these bookmarks is that they are not waterproof. So we need to protect them somehow. And if I find that, I might even do it with you, or I can just tell you. So you can just literally use packing tape and kind of sort of laminate it in a way. Also, you can purchase, if you're interested in that, you can purchase like little bookmark pockets that you can get from Amazon. I've never done that. I just kind of use packing tape for that. Would be helpful if I could find it. The way, so you can just cut them out, and that would be a way to do it. But I really like to do here, let me move here. I really like to do like a natural rough tear. I didn't have, okay, hold on. I'm reading a comment. I didn't have the materials to stretch my paper beforehand. Is there a trick to flatten out the paper once it's dried? What you can do, you can use super heavy books. Okay, just put the paper under super heavy books and leave it there for a couple of days and see if it helps. If it doesn't, what I would try, I would flip it over and mist super lightly with water, just a little bit. Okay, just make it tiny damp, just a little bit, and then try and press it under some books. That might help. Okay. I have a Cocker Spaniel, 2 months old puppy. Hearing you kept trying to figure out what was happening. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. He bit through one at about 1 year old. Now he won't even try to retrieve a toy that's near the cords at nearly 3. Oh my goodness, that must have been painful for him. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna rip my paper. And I'm not gonna worry if it's not straight, because I just want a rough bookmark. I'm just gonna go around. And I just love all the layers of paper you get with watercolor paper. It's just so, I don't know. There's something about it, you know? Ta-da! And there is a bookmark. Ta-da! I also read that you can iron the back once it's been very lightly misted. I probably, I don't know, I haven't done that. You can use clear shelf contact paper. Yes, that would work also. Yeah, but with the iron, I would be super careful about this side, the painted side, what it goes on, like maybe put it on parchment paper or wax paper. I don't know. I haven't done it, so I don't know what to tell you about that. Okay, so take a picture of what you painted, post it in the group. I will approve your posts as soon as I can get to them. Um, yeah, she's giving me a stinky eye. She wants to go outside. And I hope you guys all had fun. Join me at 9:15 for gratitude art journaling challenge if you are curious. And I'll see you sometime online in the group or, somehow otherwise. All right. I hope you had fun. Bye bye.